Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Today we're looking at a paper trending on X published on December 9th, 2025, about 4 days ago. It introduces terrain diffusion, a diffusion model-based system that can generate infinite, realistic terrain in real time while still keeping the classic perks of procedural noise like seamless worlds, seed consistency, and constant time random access. The paper is titled Terrain Diffusion, a diffusion-based successor to Perlin noise in infinite real-time terrain generation. And, as we will see later, the implications for how games and simulations stream whole planets are pretty exciting. Alright, Figure 1 gives a visual promise of what terrain diffusion can do at planet scale. The 4 panels move from a continent-sized view on the left to a close-up valley system on the right, so the same world stays coherent across huge zoom levels. The red squares in each panel mark the area that the next panel magnifies. The smallest view still preserves believable ridges, basins, and coastlines that match the large-scale layout. So, Figure 1 showed what the system can produce. Figure 2 explains how a single patch is actually generated over time. Figure 2 shows 3 stacked layers, which represent the same region at different diffusion steps, from pure noise at the bottom to a clean terrain patch at the top. A user query for the final image patch triggers this chain of window queries, so each layer depends on a slightly larger region beneath it. The lowest layer is cheap to query because it is just Gaussian noise, and the cache only stores intermediate results that get reused. Well, while Figure 2 focused on the time evolution of a single patch, Figure 4 shows the spatial pipeline that turns a rough sketch into detailed terrain. The left panel gives an initial input map, which can be hand-drawn or procedurally generated as a chunky structural and climate guide. The middle panel shows a refined course map, where a lightweight model cleans up that sketch to look more Earth-like. The right panel presents the final 90-meter elevation, where the core latent diffusion model plus infinite diffusion tiling add realistic ridges, valleys, and coastlines. Alright, Table 2 reports how quickly the system can stream terrain tiles in practice. The first row shows time to first tile, which averages about 7.6 seconds, with a 1-second variation, covering model startup and the initial 512 by 512 region. The second row lists time to second tile at roughly 2.4 seconds, so once the cache is warm, neighboring regions arrive much faster. These numbers indicate that interactive flight or open-world exploration can remain smooth while the terrain streams in behind the player. Table 2 just quantified how fast tiles stream. Table 1 now compares how good those tiles look. Table 1 reports FID scores, a realism metric where lower is better because generated images stay closer to real data. Non-tiled diffusion achieves about 9.3, while non-tiled consistency is around 13. Infinite diffusion tiling with consistency lands near 18, so infinite streaming costs some fidelity but still keeps reasonably realistic terrain. So after those numbers on speed and quality, Figure 5 shows what that performance actually buys visually. The figure presents 20 separate 1024 by 1024 tiles from a single seeded world, arranged in a grid. Several tiles depict volcanic islands with central peaks rising from the ocean, while others show high-relief mountain belts and dissected plateaus. The variety and sharpness across all tiles suggest coherent multi-scale structure without obvious repetition. So the big takeaway is that diffusion models can finally match the classic perks of Perlin-style noise, giving infinite, seed-consistent, random access worlds without sacrificing realism. The broader implication is that whole planets can stream in real time on consumer hardware, reshaping games, simulations, and virtual Earth tools. That is it for this episode of the AI Research Roundup. I am Alex. Thanks for listening.